Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our weekly live stream, our Tuesday night live stream as it has been lately. We kind of have an issue right there. We have a TV issue, like the title said. Yeah, we lost a TV, sort of. Still works, but the backlight went out. Not the one we had up here. This was our LG dumb TV. Nope. It is our fairly recent purchase, only 2.5-year old TCL Roku TV. One of the TCL Roku TVs that I praised at a short not too long ago. Yeah, the short was TCL Roku, great combo with all these TCLs we have at the house. Yeah, one of them went out 2.5 years, pretty disappointing. Figuring out what to do next, and I had a 2-year warranty, and of course, it's 2.5 years old, so joy. But yes, it went out. It's just the backlight, like these LCDs do. You can see the screen if you put a flashlight up to it. But the LCD seems to be broke. Hey, if any of you guys think you could fix this for me, and you're in the McHenry area, within like the next week before I decide what I'm going to do as far as a new TV, feel free to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, we'll probably replace this in the next week or two. And right now, the LG dumb TV is in another room. It's upstairs in the family room where this was. So, I got to figure out what to do with the Gamestation Pro. And funny enough, before this went out a couple days ago, I was thinking about, well, we haven't done a live stream for the Gamestation Pro in a little while. Maybe we should play it. Now I have an excuse because I had to find a temporary spot for this, which of course is going to be in Wayne's Arcade World. So that's what we're going to do. We're moving this over to Wayne's Arcade World. And the only issue is I have 3 HDMIs on this, ironically enough, other TCL Roku TV that still works. Now, that one upstairs in the family room got a lot of use from the family members. It was on a lot during the day. It got a lot of hours, no doubt, but still should it have gone out in 2.5 years? I don't know. Yeah, I know they make these things super cheap. Will this be the last TCL I purchase? I don't know. I still really like the Roku system. I'd like to continue using the Roku system. That would be ideal if I can. Obviously, it had nothing to do with Roku that went bad. It's the TCL part of it. So I'd like to continue to use Roku. I would love to get another dumb TV, but you can't find dumb TVs anymore. Some may exist in very cheapy off brands, and well, I got TCL. Apparently, that's a cheapy off brand that died in less than a few years. So I'm gonna set you guys set up here really quick. We're gonna set this up here, but I only have 3 HDMIs. That's my slight problem, is we got the 3 systems here that all use the HDMI. So we're gonna be swapping out one just for gaming tonight. I don't use this thing regularly. I haven't even played this since whenever I last did the last live stream. I had titled something about like shovelware and whatever, and played a mix of it. That's what we're gonna do today. But I'm gonna, at least for now, until I figure out what we're doing, get this set up here, and then obviously once we get the new TV or whatever, we get the dumb TV is gonna come back down here, and then we can get everything set back up in there again. So I could do it upstairs where the dumb TV is now, but the dogs will be bugging me, and it just won't go well. So both my dogs get kind of anxious at night until they finally fall asleep. So yeah, that wouldn't work out too well. So I'm just going to do a quick little dirty setup here. This is going in HDMI 1 where the original NES was. So it's just kind of the top HDMI port. And it should work fine. And this is the first time I played the Gamestation Pro on this TV, I guess. So that is something. Of course, we never did get an external adapter for this yet. I still have forgotten about it. So still using the phone charger on this. Plug it in here and we should be good to go. And there we go, we got lights. The Atari Gamestation Pro is something that did really well on my channel. I was just talking to someone today about it, how that video kind of went viral in its own sense. I don't think it was like anywhere near like my most popular video, my unboxing of that thing, but it did well. Definitely in the top 10. I can't say for sure if it was top 5. I don't remember offhand there, but yeah, I think you guys could see that okay. But it did really well. And then, of course, led into some of these live streams, doing live streams with this. And overall, it's been a pretty good system for me as far as just the views and stuff. So, all right, I think we are good. All right, we are good to go. We are set up with the charger. Okay. I have to use my battery backup because my regular charger is plugged into that thing. We're all good. All right, let me get one of the controllers. Make sure it still works here. And I will also reset this too, just so you guys can see this sort of cool little intro thing. We have a little interesting development regarding My Arcade, though. We have a new game system edition, sort of. Not Atari related, well, kind of. But we got something new for Wayne's Arcade World, a gift from a fellow subscriber. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be a regular personal video, I call it an unboxing personal video. But I didn't want to do that in the live stream. I wanted to be able to edit that. So that should be coming out hopefully next week or two. I just started editing that a little bit today, but got a bit more editing on that to go. Would like to get one or two more of my regular videos out as well. So let's get off of our awesome screensaver here. I still want to keep Roku. I hope. I don't know if it'll be a TCL. One thing I have been noticing, I've already kind of looked at Best Buy and stuff, and it seems like a lot of the Rokus now are not on these name brand TVs because Roku is now selling their own TVs. So I'm seeing like Samsung's brand of smart TVs and the Google TVs and whatever else, and just systems I'm not too familiar with. Like, I've had a Roku account since like 2018. I know this system so well. It has all the stuff that the kids like to do, like the Disney Plus, and I don't even know what Howdy is, but what I like, Pluto TV. I can get my 90s Nickelodeon on Pluto TV, and there's Tubi, and you could do the Prime Video on here. So I'm already in the Roku ecosystem, so do I want to start messing around with Google and Samsung apps? I don't know. So that is to be determined. But if we go back, let's turn it off. Now, if we hit the NES one here and hit power again. Oh, and I got to get this guy on here as well. Get this synced up. Always. Oh, there he is. Awesome. So we just gotta. No, I'll just have to use this. Just gotta turn this on, and it should sync up here. And yep, solid light. That means we are synced up and ready to go. What do we want to play though? Oh my god, I don't know. I played this a lot in many live streams, but it's been a few months or so since I've played this system. We've been doing a lot of the Nintendo and Super Nintendo and messing around with the Game Boy stuff, and then now Roblox and stuff. Alright, so let's get going. Maybe we'll go to bonus games. This is not going to be a super long live stream, so I do apologize for that. I have to get up early. If you saw my last community post, I'm also dealing with some car issues. It was supposed to have been addressed today, but there was some, again, miscommunication with the place I get my car stuff done from. And a delay in getting a new tire, and it couldn't be done today, so I gotta go in early tomorrow morning to finally just get that taken care of. Of course, I kind of want to go back to the secretary one. Beast ball. I should do a football, right, man? I don't know. I can't even remember, honestly, what... Oh, the lawnmower one. Oh, my gosh. So this is what a friend or someone who commented anyway called this. I think they commented like one live stream or something like that. They called this shovelware. So, all right, Zooming Secretary, the game I enjoy, but it's kind of frustrating because I never end up doing well. Let's roll. Yeah. You guys have seemed to enjoy this in the past. A few of you have been in my live streams. So yeah, this is a little different than that big TV. This is definitely smaller, but I think the quality should still be pretty good. I would leave this in here if I had a fourth HDMI, but I'm lucky this thing has 3 HDMIs as it is. It's Of course, you get all your fun facts up on the top of the screen there. There's Mr. Bossman. Oh, if we get our coffee, we get to go fast. This is definitely, probably obvious, but this is definitely my favorite of this shovelware on this game. Yeah, we definitely kind of screwed up there. Obviously, the key here is to try and remember what came up first, you know. You gotta get it before they expire. Like, I know I have to get that world on the right first. And I gotta get this one on the left. And then this one up here. That down here. You can get that. Ah! I hit this. we got through it. That was close. Almost lost that one too. And this one we have 3 different things. And the coworker up there will actually block you. So you can't, you gotta try and avoid her. Of course, she's walking around the coffee. So obviously, and then you want to get this world, you gotta be careful, because then you go back one way and then you end up picking up the wrong thing that you didn't want to pick up. Nice. Alright, let's kind of... Don't bother me, lady. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I kind of screwed something up there. I thought I had that mountain one or whatever. Oh, now we do. No good. Alright, we'll try one more time. I'm trying each level once. If we lose twice, then we'll move on to the next game. Guess that we're not going to be on too late tonight. I want to kind of move this along a little bit, so... Keep on forgetting there's those other ladders I can go down to go up, and it would save a little time, but I always forget that. I could just, yep, do that. Boom. World. Got it. Got it. Nice. This one's hard though. You gotta get like 25. Of course, I could have went up. Like that. Got it. The world. Go. Gotta go back to the book. I kind of wish Miss was online because I remember she got kind of a kick out of this game when we played last time. I think she was the only one on the live stream too at the time, but she kind of got a kick out of this game. We're doing halfway decent though. All right, we can do this. We can do this. Nice. Oh, okay. What the heck? Okay, we have not done this before. What in the... I don't know what the purpose of that was. I think we were just all supposed to avoid the ghost, I guess. Hey, maybe we're starting to get a little better at this, huh? Finally. There's a little bit of cult following on this on the interwebs I saw. Like maps or something. I saw something on this online. It's definitely known, I'll say that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... It's rough though, like... It gets more complicated, but you still only get 3 misses. That doesn't go up. That's kind of the tricky part on this, you know? Like, I wish they would give you a little bit more misses as it gets more complicated, you know, like up at 5 or something, but no, 3, you get 3 and that's all. At least with these first levels, I don't know if it gets farther. We're only on day 5 or whatever, but I don't know if it gets better, but yeah, so far we only have gotten 3. Alright, so we gotta strategize. This is definitely kind of an oddball layout. You gotta go down. You definitely, in this case, have to go down to go up. You can't get... And of course, you gotta get like 30 of them here too, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't see this happening. Whew, alright, that's hard. That is hard. Alright, let's do a reset here. Yeah. Something maybe. Maybe. Oh, we could. That's right. We could save it here, can't we? All right. So we do have a save thing. Okay, so we can go back to this. Cool. Okay, that's right. I forgot about that. All right. How do we get back? Okay, B to go back. Okay. Do I just gotta turn it off? Turn it back? How do I go back? I forgot now. Oh, home. Okay, there we go. Should we do a little adventure? See if I remember this. I've been saying I wanted to print out a map of this, and I have not done that yet. All right, so okay, dump that. I gotta get the key. I know there's an USB. Okay, we got him. That's good. Oh, this is where I wish I had printed out the actual map. You'd think after all this time I'd have this darn thing memorized, but no. Okay. That. We need to. Okay, we need to find the black key. That's the key thing here. Alright, maybe the black key is over here. No. Oh. Alright, well, we should have killed that right. I forgot about the green dude. Okay. Where's my arrow? How do we gotta go back in? Oh, there you go. That dude's dead. So, does that mean we can get the black key now? Yeah, we are definitely going to do a dedicated live stream. Oh, it's over here. Oh, is it like I gotta get like some sort of magnet or something? Let's try resetting this here. This is just a little bit of a preview, guys. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get my maps. I had a map of this back in the day from probably one of my Nintendo Power magazines or something. I don't know. Well, maybe it wasn't on there, but because this is obviously Atari, but I had maps of this thing sometime at some point back in the day. I guess it wouldn't be a Nintendo, would it? But somewhere I'd gotten maps of this a long, long time ago. Okay. So, all right. So we get to kill that guy, but let's see if the green dude's over here. Yep. Okay. And then let's see if we can get the other one. Alright. So now I think we're good. We can just leave this here. And we need to grab the black key. And then we can go up to the castle. And I think that does level 1. It gets a lot more complicated in the other versions of this, I know. And I don't know if I've ever played Adventure 2. Oops, something's flashing. Alright, let's see if we can remember this now. Oops. Can we go with the key? Okay, we can. Awesome. I don't think we need that. Okay, now I just gotta remember what the heck. What do we do with the trophy then? Now I'm trying to like. It's been so long. Like I don't remember now what the heck. We killed all the bad guys. We go this way. I don't even remember now. Oh, okay, there we go. Cool. All right. Well, there's a little sneaky peek there of adventure. We're gonna look into that because I want to look at the strategy. I want to at least get a map of that purple maze and kind of see a little strategy of what we're supposed to do because it's so long. So there's a little sneak peek of adventure. Pretty cool. All right. And then yeah, Adventure 2. I got to look a little bit into that too because I don't remember. I don't think I ever had Adventure 2 for the 2600 originally. All right, let's see. Are we any chats I'm missing here? Hey, Todd. Good to see you. Have fun filming your content. All right, so let's switch back and forth, I guess. You know, I don't really have too much of a game plan, but let's do some of the flip between some of the shovelware and the regular Atari stuff. Try Ping Pong Masters. I'm pretty good at the Wii version. Ping Pong Masters 93. I don't know if we've done this one before. Okay, looks like you got your pretend little arcade RAM start here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This is one of those we gotta add a credit for, I guess. Okay, 1 credit, push start. I gotta be the USA guy, right? Ooh. That's a cheap shot. Haha. reset it. Maybe we'll try one more time. Apparently you can do 2 players with this, apparently, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So. I have not actually played the Atari Gamestation Pro with anyone else yet. But there are a good selection of multiplayer games on here. It has its own category on there, so. There we go. So I was trying to get. Alright. Maybe we'll do better with Mr. USA. Or maybe not. Yeah, the controls are really weird on here too. Like moving the guy up and down, but you think you're moving him up and down, but then it's like just moving his hand at the end there. It's like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the controls on this. This might have been something better for the paddle, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, this is just really weird. Trying to get used to it, but. Ah, okay. So, not good at that game, obviously. Oh, okay. I remember playing this. Yeah, this was kind of a frustrating one. So, Missile Command, why not? I like this game. This is the 5200 version. The only complaint I've had about this system, it's a nice system, but it's very limited outside of the 2600. I know there's a couple new systems out. I have not purchased anything yet, but I know there's like the VCS and there's some 50th anniversary thing. I know some of you guys have kind of mentioned about it. I just haven't got it. We'll see. Maybe as I get towards the holidays, I'll make it a Christmas gift from my wife or something. I gotta look a little more into what's out there. Um, oh wait, this isn't. Hold on. That wasn't what I wanted to choose. There we go. Missile Command. There we go. So never know, might get something, but I'm happy enough with this now. And I like this because this does have the Avalanche.
Or, you know, we're definitely going to be playing Avalanche and Centipede before we're done tonight, because, you know, that's our little bit of Wayne's Arcade World, you know. This is an interesting port. And Atari had some interesting ports of arcade games. They tried. Wasn't always great. I think we're okay. We still have one little base left. That's it. Yikes. I don't care about you. You can go do your thing now. Okay. Must protect the base at all costs here. Stay away from me. Stay away from the base. I don't know what that dude is, but I don't like him. Nope, you stay right there. You go. Get away. Nice. 4 times points, baby. We're moving faster. Hey, that's kind of rude. Hey, get out. Little punk trying to avoid my little lasers there. Okay, I think that's a good sound. Yeah, we got a second base. All right. Hey, this is actually a pretty decent game for me. Missile Command's definitely another one that I kind of suck at. I think this is not looking good. I think we're done. Yep. The end. Very dramatic. Of course, yeah, does this. I remember this with the original version. We had this on the 2600, I think, probably. All right, so to finish it up here. We're at 45 minutes. What's our 11:37? All right, not too bad. We're doing good. Roughly about midnight, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because, like I said, I do have to get up early. So back to the bonus games. Why not? I had fun with this last time, so let's do it again. Whatever. Lawnmower! This is probably my second favorite shovelware game. Obviously, the Secretary one is my first. This is definitely my second favorite shovelware. Lawnmower. I couldn't make it. Threw all the way at the other end. Well, I guess it lets you try again. I guess that's kind of nice, huh? I'm sure there's some strategy for this as well. Oh, we didn't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to run over the flowers. That just kills your fuel. That was an oopsie. That's probably not going to be good either. Got it. Yeah, that's just what we're not. Yeah. I always have a hard time with this second level. All right, try one more time, darn it, and then we're gonna move on. Ah, I don't want to do that. Oh, dang it! Stop running into all those stupid flowers. They probably do go in the same order, so I guess if you memorize where the fuel cans are, they could probably do it. I don't know. I mean, it's probably random, but Got a little farther on that one. All right. We have to. Oops. We have to make sure to do Avalanche here. That's in the arcade. There we go. All right, select for credit. As a credit. And start. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. We used the little paddle on here. It's interesting. Yeah, this is not easy. It's very, it's sensitive. You can tell it's just not as smooth. I haven't really run across a good version of Avalanche yet that I'd like the controls for. I like how this has also got the Avalanche sound, basically, the staticky thing. This was very much exactly how on the arcade version, like, at least the sound. I like it has the color balls, too. The original didn't have the color balls. People had to put tape over them, but this obviously puts the color effect to it, which is cool. But this is authentic to the arcade sounds, for sure. So I like that sound. But again, I haven't found a great control yet that I've really liked playing Avalanche, because I was really good at Avalanche. I was still in grade school when Arcade World started, and I got Avalanche in grade school, so I had a lot of experience on it before the game eventually died out, or more or less the monitor, ironically, as we're talking about dead monitors. The monitor died out on Avalanche, and the rest of my games, basically, except for the pinball, and then they all went back to Star World's Arcade. Well, that's a whole other story, but it's just, yeah, it just, yeah, the arcade version had a really nice like roll. It was not even necessarily a roller. Centipede had the roller, but it was just like a paddle thing, but it was really easy to play. I don't know if it's just because it doesn't convert well to digital. I mean, there was nothing digital on that arcade machine, and I mean, there was barely. I mean, there was a monitor and there was a little board inside, and that was it. Of course, the coin mech, but it was almost like empty inside there. It was crazy how little stuff was in that arcade machine. I remember it well. Believe me, that was sort of my first little into playing around with the inside of arcade machines. It was with Avalanche, and I fell in love with it after that. Fortunately, we haven't got a real life arcade machine yet, but obviously, with all the expenses and everything that's coming up with our family, I'm like, yeah, the last thing I'm going to be getting is an arcade machine. But one day, I hope to have an arcade machine here in McHenry again. Wayne's Arcade World, but we'll see. All right, well, we'll do this one more time. We're going to go back to shovelware. We're going to do Arcade Centipede, and then probably about wrapping it up after that. Yeah, we haven't had a huge viewing anyway. I'm sure some people will watch this later. Yep, no more chats, just our buddy Todd. We always appreciate Todd. Again, speaking of Todd, stay tuned for an upcoming video. Stay tuned for an upcoming video. You're definitely going to want to see that. It's going to be another personal video. Probably going to be another week or two or so before I fully edit it out and everything, but definitely going to want to check that out because we got a new addition to Wayne's Arcade World. I'm super excited to show you that. So, but you can actually, if you want, I guess it's not really spoiler free because you can look at my community post. So, look at my community post and you know what I'm talking about. So, But stay tuned for that video because, of course, I had to do an unboxing video because that's what we do here at Memories by Wayne. Yeah, I was honestly not even sure if I was going to live stream tonight. I was just so stressed out with the car stuff and, not only the cost, then it gets delayed getting done and everything. I thought all that was going to be taken care of today. I still don't know what the cost is going to be, the final cost. Thankfully, we're only replacing one tire. But still. But, yeah, I wanted to kind of keep my streak going and, to one live stream a week. I was originally planning to probably go back and doing Roblox or whatever because I haven't done computer stuff, PC stuff for a while, but then this whole situation also came up with the TV. Another reason why I just wanted to kind of whatever. But I figured, well, since we have to kind of mess around with this Gamestation Pro anyway and get it set up somewhere, I might as well make the live stream out of it because we haven't played this in a while, so. Again, it's just so flaky. Alright. Back to the bonus game and then to Centipede. I think we're going to wrap it up after that. We do have arcade version of Centipede. Yes, okay. That's the good version of Centipede is the arcade version. That's the version, obviously, we had in Wayne's Arcade World. Not a big fan. I mean, it's cool to play it once in a while, the 2600 port of it, but no, the real good version is the arcade version, and then I have it, so. Alright, so one more bonus game. I don't know. Alright, I think we probably have done this before, but let's do it again. Why not? There's a lot of stuff here I'm just not that familiar with yet. Maniac Square. Very kind of classic matching game that you would... I don't know if people still play this on their cell phones, but back when I actually did play games on cell phones, I had a lot of these matching games. Ooh, pretty colors. And the fake ROM check. I don't see my high score in here. I don't know if I had a high score in this or not, but. So yeah, this is just a matching 3 or more type deal. Interesting, this makes you put credits in there too. It's a little weird, but.
Ready?
Sure. Very Tetris-like. Oh, I gotta probably put that in the middle there. Well. Oh, this is a little different though. This is yeah. Unlike Tetris, apparently you have a time limit on this. I didn't exactly realize that. Yeah, that definitely adds an interesting component to things. Kind of like the music. It's not bad. Oh, nice. I wasn't even trying to do that. At least they give you extended time, so that's cool. can't do anything with. Give me that garbage. Okay. Ah! No! That's not looking good. Alright, at least we got the double off that. Keep on forgetting you can do diagonal in this as well. Yeah, I know, I'm running out of time, dude. Yeah, I think we're done. Ooh, maybe we get a bonus. Oh, we got it extended right at the, oh my god. 26 lines in 60 seconds. Jesus. That, I mean, yeah, maybe. No, it's going too quick. Oh my god, so what are we 36 lines in 60 seconds. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys. Alright, wow. And I don't even get my name in anything. What the? Maniac Square. All right, last one for tonight. Thank you, Todd, for joining. Not sure if we had anyone else or not. Did get in this kind of late tonight, so trying to get back to do Sunday night live streams. It's just been very difficult. There's been so much going on. I think we tend to have more viewers on the Sunday night ones, but it's just been so much chaos going on with the family and stuff breaking and health issue with the family. It's been hard, and like I said, I'm still trying to edit videos on the sides of everything else going on. So we'll try to get back to Sunday night live stream soon. I also have a weird work schedule next week, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to live stream at all next week. Or if we do, it might be at some really oddball time. So I don't know. Stay tuned for that. I'll try to keep you guys updated if I do plan to do some kind of middle of the day live stream or something. Maybe I'll do a driving live stream or something. I don't know if I'm gonna be when I'm gonna be up late like this all of next week at this point. So because I have such a weird work schedule next week. But it's nice. I'm kind of glad we got back to this. And for now, it's going to sit in Wayne's Arcade World. And we'll figure out what to do with it next, I guess. As you can see, I don't think I even showed you guys yet. But yeah, it's just sitting there right now, next to the NES. So it's just going to stay in here until we get the TV situation figured out. don't have any. Oh, the high scores must have reset on here too. I'm sure if I played this, I would have beaten those high scores by now. Alright, so credit 1. There we go. Does not use the paddle. This is another one that could be a little tricky. For sure, with the joystick. I'm not a big fan of the joystick. On the arcade version, of course, we had the roller. And I've talked about it before, but as far as I know, all my original games are floating around somewhere. They're either in my cousin's storage units or they're out on locations. I'm almost certain that Space Shuttle, my pinball, is in storage. And beyond that, I'm not really sure. I know the Avalanche is in storage. He did get a new monitor for it. It was a smaller monitor. He had it in his arcade for a while, and then, you know, it's not a really big money maker. I did get to play it. He brought it to the first Midwest Gaming Classic that I attended in 2007, so that was cool. And then beyond that, I think it just went into storage. I think something may have broken out. I don't really know. He never took it out. 1942 was kind of a generic tabletop, so that may have been converted to something else. I don't really know. The Centipede, I'm not sure what he did with either. It may have been converted for something else. I'm not really sure. But it had the art, but it like the place like where the buttons and stuff are and the roller was just like a red sort of paper thing there instead of the actual like original designs. I don't know if that was converted for something else or not, but it probably was an original Centipede because it had all the original art on the side. It was just a playfield area that was a little off and not original, so I'm not sure whatever happened to that. There could be very well maybe that Centipede may be on location somewhere. I can't remember if you ever had a Centipede in Star World's arcade at any point. And then, yeah, that's really about it for the Wayne's Arcade World. After all those games had... Hey, we just got our bonus. After all those games had went away, we still had the pinball, which kind of also half worked. It needed a lot of electrical work, the Space Shuttle, and still hasn't gotten done as far as I'm aware. He was for a while. My cousin was planning to fix it up and put it in Star World's arcade. I don't think he was ever planning to get it back to me or anything, but obviously it was just a more important project for him to do, but I'm sure it's not going to be cheap to get it restored, but he did have a plan to sort of put it into fix all electronics, get all brand new LED bulbs in. I'm sure it'll look amazing. That's definitely one of those things I would love to get back in the arcade, but if my cousin's not interested in doing it, it's it is what it is, So I was gonna put Wayne. I put in Wayne instead of Memories by Wayne. Oh well, whatever. So we'll just do Wayne. We'll just do Wayne. There you go. Way. All right. So yeah. So there you go. That's that. That's Centipede. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for the night here. And there's our good old Atari Gamestation Pro. So there we go. We're back. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this. We have one like, so that's always good. Thank you for the one like. Thank you, Todd, for joining. And anyone who watches this later, feel free to comment if you wish. Your comments, if you leave comments later, actually counts towards your comment total. And then if your comments get high enough, you get put in the squad list. So on the homepage of my channel. So just keep that in mind. If you leave a comment, it adds to it. And if you have at least 10 comments, you make it into my squad list. So just something to keep in mind, and that does count in the comment section. So live chat, I don't think they count that towards comments. Nothing I can do about that. I just can't really, unfortunately, keep track of the chats. It doesn't count the same way, so can't count those in because I just have no way of adding those in. But the comments do add in, so just something to keep in mind. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful night. And we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully at least one more video to be released this week. Then we'll take it from there. So, and we'll see. Because, hey, you never know. The crazy couple months have gone out trying to plan thing too much ahead of time. No major travel things right now. We're going to be getting into fall mode soon, even though it's been super warm out. It's going to be super warm out. But, and hopefully, this was a very bad week for me, so I could not go on any adventures today, or this week, but we're going to try start going on adventures again next week and definitely start doing some fall nature walks, even if it is 90 degrees out, whatever. We'll start doing those fall nature walks. So, all right, have a great night, guys, and we will see you later.